Yeah, so today, so yesterday we saw load balancer and the theoretical parts of how load balancer working and what are the key components and main keywords of load balancers. So just give me a short, simple explanation of what is load balancer and why we need load balancer. You can just try to say in simple terms, and then you can just try to say in the terminologies that you can use.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Actually, load balancer, it is one of the AWS service
Okay.
which distributes the incoming traffic to the instance to the EC2 instances or else the resources that we work on
Okay.
in different like availability zone in various availability zones
Okay. Okay. So not only for EC2 instance, we
for
can scale our
other
pods, we can scale our containers like that. So other things also we can be able to do from auto scaling. Okay. Sorry, no, sorry, auto scaling. It's load balancer. Okay.
load balancer.
Yeah.
Um, how it
So
works
yeah. Mm, mm,
how it
mm.
works means first we'll get a request from the client to the load balancer. That means to the load balancer public
So
IP
literally,
address.
a threshold or a demand or a number of users, increased number of users hitting the browser. So in that sense, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the load balancer actually checks uh, the whether the request is protocol based or else port. It checks the protocol and the port of the request, and
Okay.
then like once the target is found, it
Okay.
the load balancer. I think the balancer itself selects the target. Or,
Yeah. So we will be creating the target groups.
target.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So from that only, it uses it just taking the request, and it's just the incoming request will reach the target group, and then it will be going to the server, the particular server, and then the server will give back the request.
To the
So
instance,
yeah.
to the target resource.
So here the application is running in port 3000, but you are seeing that in port 80, okay, or a 443. So which particular service is doing this work? So you can think of the diagram. There is ALB, sorry, global accelerator is accelerating that. Then you'll be having ALB and then
ALB,
target group and then
target
your
group, and
application. Yeah.
yeah.
So there is four types of paths were working all together to get your request done. So
Yeah.
in which the particularly which part or which service is doing that port forwarding thing. So which service?
Good.
So the request is going inside the target group as 80 only. Okay.
Okay.
Port 80 is nothing but HTTP. Okay. So it's going inside that, and after reaching the target group, it will be going inside the applications port by 3000. It will go inside the 3000 port and getting the things. And after it changes to 80 port and just giving back to the giving back to the end user. Okay.
Okay.
So is that clear, or do you want
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
repeat
Sir.
again?
No,
Okay,
sorry.
so the target group is a service which acts as a reverse proxy or a port forwarding.
Okay.
Is that clear now?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, sure, sure. Okay,
And
so yeah,
we also have the types.
yeah. Actually, we have four types. but currently we
But
are
one
using
is
3.
three.
Yeah, yeah. So do you know what are the types?
Oh yeah, so
Okay.
network load balancer, gateway load balancer, and classic load balancer and application load balancer. But we are not using this classic load balancer. Only three: uh, gateway, network, and application.
Yeah, sure. It's a crisp answer. So that you know how it works and what are the definitions and explanations for that.
Yeah, so
Yeah, okay. So that is very much clear. So we'll just move to creating a load balancer now. Do you have AWS account or I'll just create from
I
my.
I have to create one more song. It's
Okay, no problem. I'll just create for you. I'll just create. You just watch that.
okay, Sam.
Give me 2 minutes. I'll just log into the console and everything.
Okay,
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I just shared the screen.
yeah,
Okay, so this is my AWS console. So here you have to click on EC2. Okay.
okay,
So here you will be having load balancer in load balancing topic. So you can click here also, or you can search for load balancer here also.
okay,
Okay, there are two ways to open your load balancer. Just click on this. Okay, so this is the console. This is the load balancer part. So here you can create a load balancer. Okay. So
okay,
for now, I don't have any load balancer. So you should go on create load balancer, and then you just go for ALB, NLB, or this GLB. So for now, I'm going with application load balancer. Okay.
okay,
So you just click on this, and after that, you just give any name. So my ALB. Okay. So here, if it's want to be internet facing or internal thing, so we can give for now as internet facing, and no need to change anything here. So IPv4 is enough for us. So VPC settings. So if you want to give any particular configurations, see in your requirement, someone comes to say, okay, we want to create some requirement. We want to create load balancer for this particular server using this VPC or using the subnet. If something particularly you want to configure means you can go for it. But here we will be doing everything in a default VPC. Okay. So no need to edit anything here. And then if you want to do something means you can select the particular VPC, and you just want to give at least two subnets for high availability. Okay.
okay,
Okay, so after that, the configure security groups. So IP pools, you don't want to give anything for now. So availability zones, we have to select at least two. Okay,
okay,
okay. Why we are selecting two? Because load balance is nothing but distributing the traffic. If you have only one thing means it will be going to give to the
Only
one
one.
system only. Okay. If you're
Okay.
giving two means the loads will be distributed to the two servers. Okay.
Oh, oh,
So here you're doing this, and then security group. So security group, it's default, but I told you what will be the rules to be added in a security group for load balancer. What will be the two rules we are opening? So here, see, in EC2, you can go to security groups. So if I want to create a security group, see, I'll just show it with the default one. So the edit inbound rules is just I'm giving here all traffic. Okay. So like this, what will be the two rules you're giving to your security group for creating it for a load balancer. So ALB security group. I'm just keeping as default only. So the thing is, I told you you have to open the port 80 and 443. Okay.
okay. Yeah.
So HTTP, which is port 80.
Okay.
So I just give all traffic, everything. Then another one is HTTPS, which is 443. So you're opening 80 and 443. So inbound rules, it's not a big deal. So now you have created a security group with the two important rules of opening port 80 and 443. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now we go and search for a security group, which is ALB
Okay.
SG. Okay. Okay. Then the port, it will be always listening to 80 only. No need to touch anything here. So as I told before, we have to create the target group. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just opening a new tab. So here you can open this for anything. So the basic configuration will be always with instances only. And then you have do whatever things here. So the basic configuration will be just going with instances. Then the target group name will be my ALB TG target group. Okay. So the port is fine, IPv4 is fine, VPC is also fine. So protocol version, I'm not going to edit anything. It's fine. So just click on advanced health check setting. Also here also I think we don't want to change anything. So here we will be giving the what to say, the threshold thing. Okay. So the number of consecutive health checks successes required before considering an unhealthy target thing. So nothing but you're just configuring. So these number of times it has to be known to as unhealthy. Then only you will be thinking it as an unhealthy process, and the alert will be notified to you. Okay. Okay, so if happening for, see, the 5 consecuting health checks will be going to happen if there is two unhealthy alerts or unhealthy thing you have been notified, means you will be the final result will be notified as unhealthy. So this particular target group or this particular service resource is unhealthy. So you will be get to know by an alert or alarm. Okay. Okay, you're just giving for each. So we told that so 5 consecuting health checks will be going to done. If two times it is going to be unhealthy, means for each 5 seconds, for each 5 seconds it is going to be timeout, and for every 30 seconds it is going to be validate that unhealthy thing or validate the health checks to ensure that it is failing or not failing. Okay.
Okay.
So here the default is fine. Tags, I think no, we don't want to give anything here. So there is no registered targets as for now because I didn't create any instances or there is no running instances in my um, AWS console. Okay, so that's
Okay.
why it's not here because I end up with a very big amount of billing. So that's why I didn't create anything here. If I
Okay.
click on target group means I think it will be going to give error. Okay, it's successful. See, but it shows unhealthy.
Unhealthy.
Zero unhealthy, zero healthy. So here only you will be get to know whether the particular target group is working fine or not like that.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Okay.
So here, whatever the configurations we made, that will be listed here. And then you can click on the monitoring. After we just attach this to the EC2 instance, we will get to know the monitoring things
Okay.
and the health check of our resources and attributes. The tags, we didn't give anything. So it will be like this only.
Okay.
So these are the things we made. Now go to your ALB and just select the target group which is created now. So for add listener, I think we don't want to give anything here. So I already told that you will be get a alarm or notification for the anomalies or for the unhealthy checks, whatever the things happening unknowingly means you will be get to know that, right? How will you
Yeah.
get to know that? You will be having some services inbuilt in AWS, which is nothing but AWS, Amazon CloudFront, web application firewall. These and all we saw in the PPT itself. So these are the things. It will ensure the performance of the target group and how it is being handled, the security and availability of every. So the three main things you can see here: performance, availability, and security. So it will be taken care by this Amazon CloudFront and Web Application Firewall. So CloudFront is nothing but it will be giving the log, it will be giving the metrics and alarms of your infrastructure inside your AWS. So Web Application Firewall is somewhat a super layer for your security. Okay. So if you want to click this means you can click, but for its learning purpose, we don't have any much big data or any secretive data here. So I'm not clicking, I'm not checking that.
Okay.
Or that if you want to click that, if you don't want to go with this two thing, you can go with a single AWS web application firewall itself. So here
Okay.
there you have another chance, another choice, and after that it will ensure the performance and availability. As per yesterday's class, I told that AWS Global Accelerator ensures the performance, okay, and
Performance.
also the high availability. If you want to click means you can, but for now I'm not doing that.
Okay.
So we can click on create load balancer. So my load balancer is created now. So edit IP is not, it's not, we don't want to see that. So here you can see that the DNS name, which is provided for my application load balancer, the VPC, we have given the two subnets, right, in two availability zones, and it's focused on application and the data is created. So if some metadata is being here. So once see it is in provisioning state, you have to give some time for it to up. Okay. So after
Okay.
that, you can attach this to your EC2 instance or you can attach this to any of your resources.
Okay.
So is that clear, right?
Yeah.
Okay. In see whatever the things we configured is somewhat default things and also some little extra things also we done. But in real time, you will be doing this in a what to say in a config in a particular requirement way. See if you want to go with if you want to give it for more security, more things means you will be adding that up. Okay, for now we
Okay.
are just done with the a proper setup or proper enough knowledge to get in your learning stage. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. So now you know this is how you will be go to your load balancer and you will be creating that. Okay.
Okay, Kiran.
I'll just try to delete this. Okay. So 1 minute.
Yeah.
So okay. After that, we can see what is auto scaling and things today. Okay.
Okay.
So auto scaling, in the name itself, you can think it will scale your service. It will scale your applications. Okay.
Yeah.
So Amazon Web Services will there's 200 plus services which is inbuilt inside the AWS console. So
AWS.
one of the very popular and very much useful services auto scaling. Okay. So auto
Mm.
scaling is a service inside your AWS account. So it will automatically adjust. It will not only going to increase the service, it also, if there is no need for the service means, it will also scale in the service also. It can scale up and scale down.
Scale
Okay.
up.
So these are
Okay.
terminologies you should get to know. So scale up is nothing but scale up or scale out is nothing but it will increase your
Increase.
yeah, it will increase your service as per the demand. So scale down is nothing but it will be decreasing the unused service or unwanted service when the demand is low.
Okay.
Okay, so as like application load balance, sorry, as like load balancer, here also you can do the auto scaling with EC2 instances. ECS is nothing but container service and more. Okay,
Okay.
so next. So how it works? So here you will be having some applications. You will be monitoring that applications are like how it performs and what if they're having any downtime or the application is looks like it's not going to work well. So everything you will be monitor. You will be monitoring the application, right? So
Mm.
if some of the more persons hitting the browser, getting more request to your application and you know the threshold is going to it's not going to hold the threshold means you will know. So in this case I have to auto scale that, but you're
Mm.
thinking that in a manual way. What will you do? You just go and create a 10 or 12 virtual machines or 12 easy to things. You will going to do that in manual. But the auto scaling, if you create the auto scaling and you just attach to your instances or if you attach to any of your resources means it will take care of the demands. It will take care of how your application is working. If it needs to scale and scale out means it will be doing that. If it's going to scale down means it is going to do the work for you. Okay.
Okay.
So it scales resources up and down, and then it maintains applications availability and fault tolerance. So there is no downtime. If one server is crashed or one server is having any problem means you will be always having a ready up instances. Okay.
Okay.
So what is that? You're having high availability. So
Mm.
if not like on if I'm having my application, so 20 people are just hitting that, so it's fine. If my server will not hold when 30 people's hitting means I will automatically I want to create another server with what with how means I will be doing that in manual way. So to reduce that and also to reduce the urgent of doing at the last minute and everything, the auto scaling will take care of everything and it will won't allow your server to crash or there is it will not less your availability of usage. Okay.
Okay.
and then it optimizes workload performance and cost also. And then see here, so auto scaling group is nothing but if you're having only the four sizes, no, this four servers only, you're just running that, but you can keep it there. See, I'm having my server. If there is somewhat, I need to see if there is some threshold, or if demand happens, I need to I need to increase my server. Means how will you do that? You can say that if there is some threshold comes, you just you can say as a request, if I have any request, please you just create another two instances for that, so it will be helpful to manage the traffic. So that is what called decide capacity. Okay, so
Okay.
here you will be having this four, you can set that. So you will be not going to enhance to two, another two. It will not go like that. You will be saying that, see, minimum you just have the four servers. Maximum it should be six. So you don't go above six instances, or above six extra instances. You can able to do that. Okay, you can set the rules also. So here you can think in this way, I'm just having only one server. So I'm just telling that to the auto scaling configuration, like, see, I having my one server. If threshold comes, if it meets demands, you just go and increase minimum four and maximum six. Okay. But you have to increase that in a way of only two servers, or you can start with two to three. Okay. So this is how you're telling you're just configuring that to works. Is that clear for you?
Yes, Amma.
Okay. Again, I'll just repeat this. You're having only one server. You're just telling the rules. See, minimum you can have four, maximum you can have six. But you don't want to create, if I have any traffic, means you don't go and create four or six in suddenly. I'm telling that increase two, after that increase two. If it reaches six means you just stop. Like that, you are just giving the
Okay.
So next, these are the features of easy to auto scaling. You can monitor and check the health checks of running instances, and also custom health checks also there. You are having the balancing capacity across availability zones. So cross zone load balancer also having the same feature, right? So multiple instance types and purchase options. So you will be having it's pay as you go model only. You will be get to know how you can able to do it in a cost efficient way. So these and all you will be get to know while you're working and getting more experience on that. After that, automated replacements. If some instances is getting low, means you will be getting to automate getting the replacement server also there, and scalability, load balancing, instance refresh, and life cycle hooks. So these are some features that you will be having inside your auto scaling. Then again, the key components of auto scaling is, so it's collection of EC2 instances. It's working in a server based thing. If something is happening, means the server is going to increase. So it is a collection of EC2 instances. So you will be having launch configuration and template. So I already asked you to tell what is launch
Yeah.
configuration and template. So I think you just have that idea of it. Okay. Then you will be having scaling policies. Yeah, like that I told you. You want to scale up to six servers, and you want to have it for minimum three, maximum six. Like that, you can scale according to your policy. Okay. Also, health checks also there for your auto scaling and instances. And then finally, ELB also. The both will works together. Okay, for balancing the scaling process. And then yeah, so here you can just go and create. You have how to create auto scaling. You just go and create it on your own.
Okay.
Here you have the steps to create auto scaling. Okay, so open
Yeah.
your ECT dashboard, which is nothing but what we opened now. So here you will be having auto scalings, right? So here itself you'll be having the auto scaling. See here, okay? Just go inside and do follow these steps. You just name your auto scaling group, and then go and attach a launch template. Go and create that. If you don't have anything, means you can create, or you can use the default things also.
Okay.
So include IAM. So these are the things you can able to do that. Okay.
Okay.
So if you have an existing load balancer means you can attach that also. If you don't have, you just try to create again.
Okay.
So it will be a practice for you. And then
Okay.
the final stage, you'll be just giving auto scaling. Create auto scaling. So these are some steps you can configure. Okay.
Okay.
So try to do that, and also search more and do more things on your own. And finally, if you end up with not getting a proper solution, means you please contact me. I'll let you
Okay.
know what the things you have to do. Okay.
Yeah.
So until this, you will be having how to create auto scaling group. So the
Okay.
testing auto scaling group and the monitoring optimize also, you can put the things on ChatGPT and try to do something more of what we learning. Okay, always you
Okay.
should do something more of what we learning.
Okay.
Just try to focus on that. So after, yeah, these and all whatever I told before, that the thing have been elaborated here. So this is a group of EC2 instances type. A minimum and maximum instance count is maintained. That like
Yeah.
the desired capacity and the maximum capacity. So like that, you can ensure that and you can maintain that. After that, instances will be automatically replaced if they fail. Okay.
Okay.
So these are all very good feature of your application. See, you having your own application. You don't want to do everything in a hurry burry or in a manual way, or you don't want to worry about your application. If you created and you have attached with a very good security, high availability and good performance, having features which is attached to your server, means you don't need to worry about everything. Only the thing you have to be careful is monitoring and the cost efficiency. So these are the things you have to be more focused on. Okay, because
Okay.
AWS is providing you various type of features and services for your application and for your services also. So it works across multiple availability. So these are the things which is already covered, and you
Okay.
also know how it works and what are the components here. So these and all you have to try to create on your own. If you have
Okay.
any doubts, you just post that in group or post to me.
Okay.
So okay. So this is again about load balancer. So you know that it can work with ALB, NLB, and GLB. So
Mm.
here it's a classic load balancer, but now we will be having gateway load balancer.
Gateway load well.
Yeah, okay. So these are the things I want you to again practice with a load balancer
Okay.
on your own and the auto scaling group also. And just post your finding if you created the load balancer, and if you learn more about that, means it's very good for you.
Okay.
Okay, sure. So from tomorrow, we will be having Docker. Okay.
Yeah, Swami.
So CloudWatch also it's important, but we will be having that. We will see that along with our project.
Okay.
Okay, so tomorrow we will be having Docker introduction, and day after tomorrow we will see some simple web application or somewhat we will be create, and we'll just run it in a container.
Oh,
Yeah, sure. So just try to see what is Docker and what are the simple commands and how Docker works. So these are the things you just go and
okay.
go and get to know about it. For now you just work on load balancer and auto scaling group. Tomorrow we will see what is Docker. Okay.
Docker. Okay.
Yeah, sure. Any
Right.
doubts, Sunita?
No, Swami.
Okay, okay,
Soumya,
okay. Yeah,
that means this mine is there no like this AW console, AWS
yeah,
console.
yeah.
Should I need to create the new one or else
Yeah,
if I
actually
de
you have. Yeah.
if I delete the instances and if I try to use it again, will it charge?
Yeah, if you delete it means there is no problem. If it's in running stage or stopped stage only, you will be get some surprise billings on your account.
Yeah,
Whatever the things you create, you just make sure you're deleting at the moment itself or
yeah,
after your work is done.
yeah.
Yeah. So you have AWS account, or you need credentials for now?
I already have console information. We already
Okay.
practice.
Yeah. Okay. Then no problem.
Yeah.
Okay, Sabita. You just practice on these
Yeah.
two topics today. We will see Docker tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. So we have covered AWS networking like VPC, security group,
VPC.
subnets, internet gateway, and NAT gateway. These things. And after we just saw computing, like what is EC2 instance, how EC2 instance run. So we just created that in a script based and also manual also we just done with it. So after you are having auto scaling and also we look at load balancer. So the another important thing is CloudWatch for monitoring. You have to saw the CloudWatch also. So we will be covering that also.
Okay.
On your free time, you just look for more AWS services also. But main things we are using is this only. And also, if you go to real time, means you will be using ECS or the requirements is vary for each and every companies. If one company follows one type of thing, another company will follow open source or another distributions of tools. So
Okay.
everything will be varying. So you don't want to worry about knowing everything on your inside your brain. Okay, you
Okay.
just try to understand the things and just try to learn quickly. That's the
Okay.
thing which is important in DevOps. Okay.
Okay.
Okay then.
Yeah.
Okay, Sabita. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.